Hi, Levi. Let's just jump on in and take a look at your magazine spread. If we take a look at the title, I like this much better than the slant going on. If these three dots are not part of the title, I would go ahead and take them off. I don't remember if they are or not. I would also move up the byline a little bit closer, and then make sure that everything is lined up with the edge of this E. You can drag over a guide from your ruler in InDesign. If you can't see rulers along the edge of your screen, then if you either do R or Command R if you're on a Mac, or Control R if you're on a PC, then it should bring up the rulers. I can't remember if it's just R or if you have to do a combination of keys, so try that. And then just click and drag over a guide and then line it up with the E, and then make sure that all three of these things line up right there. As we're going through, I am noticing several widows or orphans. So we've got singular lines or singular words on lines. So go ahead and make sure that those are all taken care of by either putting your cursor here at like takes and then pushing enter so there's another word on the line, or you can put self-criticism on one line, and then that'll work. You don't have any lines by themselves, you just have words by themselves. So double check all that. I can tell that all the hyphens are gone, so that's good. Let's take a look at the minimum requirements to make sure that we have everything. So we've got 3 pages. They look like they're the right size, 2 or more columns. We got articles with our 3 headings. It's a pull quote. We've got 2 relevant images. I don't know that we have a text wrap. You have consistent headings and body copy and contrasting typography. So we don't have a text wrap. So my suggestion for putting in a text wrap would be to maybe shrink this diagonal, or you can get rid of the diagonal completely because there's no other diagonals used. So I think you could just have like a box right here, and then that'll shift all this text up, and it'll also move up this heading. And then that way you could enlarge this photo so that it runs over into this column, and then the text can text wrap around the photo. So you just apply a text wrap to this photo. I think that's what I would do. So I would take away this slant, make it just a block heading, and then I would increase the size of this photo to have this column text wrap around the edge of the photo. When you're text wrapping, make sure that there's enough space around the photo, like right here. The if and of are a little close to the even turned are a little close to the edge of the photo. So make sure that there's enough room, similar to this photo with this border, so that it makes the text easier to read. Go ahead and take the stroke, which is this outside black line, off of your shape. You don't have any other strokes, so that's good. If you wanted to include a little bit more color, you could add a green bar to the bottom of this spread, or you could do one at the top. So it'd be like this. So you've got a big green bar here, and then you could do a little yellow bar down at the bottom. And then you could have maybe a big green bar run along the top of these pages, and then maybe a smaller yellow bar at the bottom, or you could flip-flop that on this page because all your headings seem to be at the top. So make this little bar yellow and then this bar down here green. Then you could use a little bit more color. But if you fix those things, then it meets all of the minimum requirements, and it's complete and it looks good. It's made some good progress. So just to recap, I would make this just a box, a green box. Double check on the 3 dots here. Make sure that these things are all lined up. Move up the byline a little bit. Take care of all of the lonely words. And make sure you enter a text wrap somewhere in the project, so where the text goes around a shape, which I suggest by increasing the size of this photo so that the text has to wrap around this photo. And then possibly adding green or yellow bars along the top and the bottom of the spread, and then also taking off this thin black stroke on this shape. If you have any other questions, go ahead and send me an email, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the final looks like.